Hi, you guys. It's not funny. I'm going to try not to say, all right? Call me out if I do. But what should I be doing instead of this? It's not funny. By a show of hands, who knows what happens when your grass gets to be about this long, you know? No, I still haven't mowed yet. I'm just saying, you guys, funny stuff happens all the time. And because, I don't have a wife around here bossing me around like, clean up your crap, and by the way, Troy left a comment. He's like, your stuff is like multiplying. No, it's just because I take it off the floor and I put it up there. But anyway, so you guys, I have a couple of quick updates. All right. In lieu of doing hard manual labor outside like I'm supposed to be doing. Can't help myself. All right. Number one. Okay, I'm sorry if I make a big deal about it. But it just makes me all warm inside. A handful of new subscribers, right? Do over. Sorry. If you're a new subscriber, do you really realize what you're signing up for? You're going to need therapy after a couple of episodes. All right, I'm just saying. So I have one more thing for you. New subscribers. If you're a new subscriber, by a show of hands, okay, 1, okay, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay, so if you're new around here, just so you know, I'm 63 years old. I'm very immature for my age. All right. I'm just saying. This thing was expensive. But, I bought it, for the YouTube channel because I thought it might come in handy. Right. The stuff I do for you guys. Right. So, yeah, welcome new subscribers. And in all seriousness, I just want to say, it does make me feel good. I'm doing this as a hobby. This is not, I was watching some YouTube videos this morning where it's like how to, if your views are below 500, here's how to increase your views. And this is how to grow your channel and all that. It's like, it's like, that's not what this is about. This is fun for me, which is why I'm doing it instead of mowing. Right? But in all seriousness, you guys, new subscribers, what that tells me is you're connecting with this channel on some level. So I don't know if you did a search on pancreatic cancer or if you or a loved one are going through treatment. If you are, I'm sorry. I've been there. I've done that. And I've told my story, in previous videos. But for me, it's going to sound weird, but it really wasn't that bad. There are some viewers, my loyal viewers that I really, really appreciate, called the Mad Pack. Some of them are suffering or have suffered way more than I ever did. I remember a comment where somebody said, yeah, I'm throwing up in the kitchen sink. It's like, wow. I never had any nausea, none of that. So, chemotherapy and 5 surgeries and, all that said, it's like, yes, I'm glad to be on the planet and I'm doing fine, except for mowing. So, yeah. So you guys, if you've connected like on a treatment level, welcome. You've just, and I said it in the post, you've just found a really supportive community. The Mad Pack is very good at supporting people going through stuff. All right. So that said, I wanted to make this really quick and short, but I tend to ramble. But so, all right. That was number 1, new subscribers. Welcome. Thank you. Number 2, I have inadvertently adopted, no, they adopted me, a nest of bumblebees in my grill, right? So, no, they chose me. I didn't choose them. I didn't go to the Humane Society and it's like, okay, those guys are cute. Let me take some of those home, right? Just out of nowhere, they showed up in my grill, So, you guys, and those of you that have been with me for a while and you're following along, new subscribers, try to follow along, all right? So these bees showed up, and I feel a certain level of responsibility for them, right? They're like new pets or something. So I'm like, well, and I was in the front yard, just, 10 feet that way. Okay. And I noticed that there were some bumblebees, my favorite, big, dumb, fat, cute, right? And they were on my geraniums in the front yard. And if you didn't know this, geraniums are like an invasive species. They just like take over the whole thing, right? They just keep growing. They're perennial. Previous video. No, they're not geraniums. They're chrysanthemums or chrysanthemum something, right? So I saw bumblebees on my flowers in the front yard. So I'm like, okay, I want to make it easy for my new pets. So I harvested, that's what us gardeners call it. So I harvested some of these great big gigantic blooms of chrysanthemums or whatever, and I stuck them in the grill thinking, I just want to make their lives easier instead of flying all the way around my house and going to the front yard. Well, here you go. Yeah, you're welcome. And then I took a paper bowl and I put some water in there. I mean, what pet doesn't need water? So I stuck a bowl of water in my grill thinking, hey, you guys, I built a pool. So you can go in there and no diving, no, I don't want to, have any spinal injuries, but go in there and swim around and, do what bees do. I don't know. What do bees do, you guys? I need to Google it. How to care for bumblebee pets. I'm doing the best I can. I hope they appreciate it. I don't know. But I say that a lot, and I said it a couple videos ago. I don't know. I say that a lot because I really don't know. Tell me in the comments, how do I take care of bumblebees? So I opened the lid and I put their pool in there and new flowers and stuff. And they're flying around. They're like, what the heck is he doing now? And there was one bumblebee that came up in my face and he's like, what the heck are you? Oh, thanks for the new pool. He didn't bother me. I'm like, oh, hey, mate, how you doing? I hope you enjoy your new pool. This is I could do a YouTube video every day. I'm just saying. So where are we? Was that number 2 or number 3? I can't remember. But I'm going to cut this off because I need, go ahead and say it with me. All right. I need to go out and mow my dang yard. And it's not funny. This is why I'm getting rid of all this stuff, selling my house, and going on the road full time in my 30-foot trailer. So I never have to mow again. Gutters? Yeah, no. Yeah, don't have to like... you guys, just... This is getting too long, but I have to tell you one more funny story. I bought a drone, so I'm flying my drone up over the roof of my house, flying down the gutters, just looking for problems with my gutters. This is the kind of crazy stuff I do, all right? So I'm just saying. That's why I'm going on the road. I can't wait to get rid of all this, you know. Does anybody need like honey bun, like, you know, do you want to come with me or do you want to have somebody adopt you? Okay, so you're afraid of somebody adopting you? Do you want to come with me in the trailer? Okay, so she doesn't, if you're new here, she doesn't say much. She just kind of, you know, she's like a bumblebee. She just kind of minds her own business, right? Okay, I got to go. Guess why? I'm not going to say it. All right, thanks, you guys. New subscribers, welcome. And I'll talk to you later. All right. Okay, bye.